it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Cancer for love, relationships, and romance for June 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you'd like a personal or private reading, all in the comments. It's all in the comments. It's all in the description below. We're going to do single, then we're going to do partnered, and then we'll do self-care, self-love, self-care. So our single Cancers, Knight of Swords. Okay, you're getting Knights bring. So you're getting an influx of like mental agility, and I don't know why. Let's find out why. What is this? Either that or someone's going to pique your intelligence interest. Okay, so you've got this Eight of Cups. So you could be newly single, or you could have been single for a while. But either way, I feel like this has been a good thing for you. You have been able to, this says to me that you have been able to kind of take a personal inventory of what you do and don't want, and then you have this Knight of Swords, which is serious mental energy. I almost feel like you've made a list of what you're looking for in a person, and if you haven't, then you should make a list of exactly what you want in a person. Really take the time to decide, what do I want? Don't just let some relationship just happen at you. You know, like, you deserve to have what you want, and I think you being able to leave all of this behind and move toward that area of self-exploration and determining what you want is where your happiness will lie. So because right now you have this Knight of Swords, you have this serious mental agility, this is the time to determine exactly what you want. I want a little more information about this Knight of Swords. Okay, you got two cards here. You got the Seven of Cups, which is overwhelm. It could have been that when you went through whatever this was, this walking away, you know, of course, always walking toward the thing you want, but it was very confusing. It was confusing and overwhelming, and it might have taken you, I feel like it took you a while. It took you a while to kind of shake all that off, and the other card that came up with this was the Ten of Wands, and that's a card of just immense burden. So it might have been, this was very burdensome. Whatever you walked away from was very burdensome. But with that Knight coming in, it says, you know, your confusion is gone and your burden is gone. I feel like you're like, I'm going to make a list of what I want, and that's what I'm going to have, and that's it. And I will never pick up all this stuff again because I walked away for good. Like, I feel like you're super done with whatever happened in the past. Like, you're not, like, do not circle back around for your ex, okay? Just throwing that one out there. And you do have the Knight of Cups. I definitely feel like you're open for something now. Like you've healed something, because the Knight of Cups is another bringer of energy, and this is a bringer of emotional energy, openness, emotional awareness. It may have been that Knight of Swords helped you heal all of this and put it on paper of what you do want. And now that you have healed this, you've walked away and you've walked toward what you want. Now you know exactly what you want. And like I said, if you don't, I want you to write down exactly what you want, because you are able to now to have that openness that you need to find the relationship you want, and to have it find you, and to have you actually recognize it with that mental energy that you have when it shows up, so you don't miss it. I don't think you're going to miss it now. I feel like you're on the right track. You know, I really do. All right. Married or partnered Cancers. What do we have for our married or partnered Cancers? What do we have going on? Married or partnered Cancers. Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is better than some of the other readings we've been having. And the King of Wands. Thank you. Oh, good. The Six of Pentacles is about abundance. And the King of Wands is like super charismatic. So I feel like maybe you guys have been working on your relationships a little bit, and you're really like, I have this feeling of like, you really want to like acknowledge the person that you're with. If you haven't acknowledged them, this is the time to like acknowledge them. And I feel like there's a lot of kind of charisma and passion, like almost like you're reawakening toward each other, and you're having this like renewed interest of like, hey, you know, I want to make them feel important. Like I want to make them feel like I love them. And if you don't have that, that's what you need to do, is find whatever it is about them that makes you feel that way. And then without like a predetermined thought about it, just do something. Pay it forward. I love this card for the pay it forward aspect. If you look, this person's abundant and they're able to give out to other people. And so it may be that, you're feeling really good and things are going well. Well, when things are going well, you still need to nurture your relationship. And that's what I'm feeling like. I think things are going pretty well. Like, even if they were like kind of humdrum, they're not bad. And the thing is, this is the time when things are good that you pay each other forward. You do those nice things. You bring somebody a cup of coffee. You say, hey, you look really nice today. These are the times when things are good that you pay it forward. And now the other card you have here is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, just like, she's so awesome because she just does whatever she really pleases and she feels really good. And I think this is saying, like, you want to be a little uninhibited, a little less inhibited if you've been feeling, I don't know, sometimes that happens, right? Excuse me. Okay, with my throat getting like that, I'm really sorry, but that usually means that, like, you're not saying the things you need to say to each other. You're not, because I get all, like, choked up. I really feel like you need to be a little less inhibited with the way you talk to each other. So the Queen of Wands, she just says whatever she's thinking. She does whatever she wants. So maybe you need to, maybe if you're not verbally demonstrative with your partner, like if you don't verbally say like, wow, those jeans look great on you, now is the time. Like I said, pay it forward. And I feel like with that Queen of Wands, it's like, put yourself out there a little bit and pay it forward with like a really nice compliment, like, wow, you look gorgeous, or, I want to do whatever to you, whatever you want to do. But really think about kind of, I want to say, like, kind of blessing that person, finding a way to do something really nice for them and make them feel, trying to make them feel really good, because they're going to make you feel really good when you make them feel really good too. What do we have to go with this King? Okay. We have got the 9 of Pentacles here, which, and that's just all about, like, to me, that's just a continuance of this 6 of, like, when you pay it forward like that, you get it back. You pay it forward here with the 6 of Pentacles and you get it back with the 9 of Pentacles. So, like, everything you do that's really nice comes back to you, and it's even better. And I just think that the King has got so much charisma and spark and charm. It's kind of like you kind of can't screw this up. Okay, you kind of can't screw up being nice to each other. So please be nice to each other. And then you have this 10 of Swords. So it's like, this is the choice. Either you can, like, pay it forward and nurture the relationship that you have and make something really great out of it, or you can end up here where you're just, like, locked up in this, like, moment of sadness and despair and yuck. So it's like, I guess this is a very visual explanation of, listen, you got something good here, nurture what you have that's good, or, go this way. Who wants to go that way? All right, and now we're going to just do a little bit of self-care, self-love for our Cancers for June 2019. What is the self-love, self-care thing we've got going on? Oh, 4 of Wands. All right. That is harmony, love, happiness, building a happy foundation, building a nice, happy family, and the Emperor. Okay, your self-care and self-love, Cancer, for this month is all about you creating a beautiful and comfortable home and space for yourself. Not necessarily for other people, but all to entertain if you want to have people over or whatever. And then you have the Emperor. See, so what it really tells me is that it's really important to me that, like, your environment and everything is like, bam. That is going to, like, increase your self-love. It's going to make you feel very settled. The King, like, do you think, like, the King's castle was, like, a big mess, like a big pigsty? No. He's organized. His bills are paid. This is saying to me, and especially with this 4 of Wands here, this is all about, like, building a foundation. This is saying, get yourself together. If you've let some things slide, then this is the time to get your budget in order, get your house clean, make sure your finances are all straight, your bills are paid. This is the way that you can nurture yourself, because when that stuff isn't in order and it's not straight, what happens? You're nervous, right? And it comes out in everything, and it's not a good way to feel. It's very hard to take the time out for self-care and self-love if your environment is not straight. And I just keep hearing, like, you want to make sure your environment is, like, up to date. Like, get yourself, if you need to paint, maybe there's your bedroom is it's dingy and crappy and it's a mess. You need to repaint your bedroom and clean up the clothes and, declutter it. Do whatever you got to do so that you're like, look, you got this 10 of Swords, right? This came up, earlier too. It's kind of like either get yourself in order or be here. That's kind of the deal. You know, you can either get yourself together or you can experience the yuck that comes with not having yourself together, which is, you know, devastation. It's really important for you this month is just to get yourself together, really build a solid, good foundation, a routine of self-care. Like I said, the King's Castle, not a disaster, right? Like, and then you have the Three of Wands to go with, and the Three of Wands is about your long-range plan. So how are you going to continue to take care of yourself? Don't just clean up your environment for now because it's June and I said so. How are you going to do this moving forward? And that's what the Three of Wands is about. How do we do this moving forward? Because we don't want this, okay? We don't want this. This is someone who is put out, exhausted, used up, thrown away. Like, that is not how you treat yourself. So you need to treat yourself well. Build that good foundation. Get your home, you know, feng shui or feng shui, whatever you want to call it, your house. Do whatever you got to do, but get things in order. Get things in order because that is the self-love that will benefit you the most this month. It will. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. And I just want to say your likes, comments, shares, subscribes really help me know what kind of content to provide for you. And I really, truly appreciate them. So thank you.